Hello, today I'm going to be talking about UFC 329. Granted, I didn't see all of it, and I'll be honest, I'm not really kind of big on the prelims. I forget what it's called, and I didn't see most of them. I was working, so the one thing I did notice, at least by looking back, a lot of finishes on this card. It's just something you like to see for MMA. A lot of finishes, a lot of fun fights. I'm gonna start where I started. Robert Whitaker fight. Um, he can hang at light heavyweight. What can I say? Got the knockout. He did look a little bit bigger, like cardio wise, and of course it was a little rough on him. Of course, jumping up the weight class the first time, he's gonna need to get his groove in. Probably start gaining a bit of muscle, that kind of thing. In the weight, just get used to being a light heavyweight. Seems like he got caught because, like, my personal theory of. I'm not saying he's gonna be amazing in light heavyweight, but I think he's gonna get a little bit of a resurgence. Maybe not a title, but he's gonna get some wins for sure. I think he's gonna get a streak at least. My theory is, as an athlete gets older, they keep pushing themselves and stuff, and they just naturally put on a little bit more muscle, and then that weight cut becomes detrimental. Of course, Bobby King versus Terrence McKinley. Surprising, honestly, just by watching the fight. Because Bobby King was getting pieced up and then just pulled that win. Terrence just, I guess, went just too far with it and just ended up getting finished. And then Brandon versus Lonier. Sorry, I'm not good with those last names. Fun fight, fun flyweight fight, and ended up in a submission. Those guys were swinging. I thought there was going to be a knockout a couple times during the fight. But yeah, just wonderful fight. Not really, there wasn't like a major comeback. Yeah, to me, in round two, kind of looked like could be at either side a little bit. But yeah, just a wonderful fight. Third one, Corey Sandhagen versus Mario Batista. Mario won via submission, but it was not a boring submission fight. Like, holy man, that was a nasty knee bar. Like, that was dangerously close to Corey snapping his knee, getting his knee snapped. And then he also did this weird thing with his arm where he put it behind his back, and I was like, oh shoot. Like, I thought he was gonna hammerlock and like mess up his shoulder. I wouldn't be surprised if Sandhagen turns out to have like a whole bunch of injuries after that. But yeah, pretty aggressive. Then Paddy versus Benoit. What can I really say? Benoit just jumped into Paddy's plan head first and got choked unconscious. That's basically all I have to say about that. But yeah, he jumped into getting choked unconscious. Then we got the main event, Conor McGregor versus Holloway. Yeah, those that don't know, ended in a knee injury. Props to Holloway for being so friendly with it, because I could definitely see, especially in the positions he was in, some guys wanting to heel hook Conor or something like that, heel hook the other leg or something, and like after that first kick, some people were saying he was injured beforehand, but honestly, I think that first kick, because what he did was he did a running switch kick. I've done that before myself. Yeah, that's a lot of power, but that landing is painful. I didn't blow anything out. Hopefully Connor didn't either. Hopefully it was like some sort of like inner knee stinger, but probably wasn't. But yeah, I felt that, and I think he practiced it, and even though he probably practiced it a bit safer than I did, but yeah, if he would have caught him, he would have been done. Like, if Holloway would have gotten hit with that. I know he has a really hard chin, but yeah, it might. I mean, yeah, it just kind of stinks. I wouldn't be surprised if Holloway pulled up a lawyer saying I want this to be a no contest. Oh, and they were talking about a third fight. Who knows? It's kind of strange because, yeah, like, what do you do? Do you give him the next fight, or like, what's next for Holloway? Is this Connor's last fight? You never know. But yeah, just overall aggressive card. It was kind of horrible it ended like that. Connor's always, like, in my opinion, like, when I see him throw kicks, like, he's never gotten a head kick finish. I think he really wants one so bad. I mean, the closest was Donald Cerrone, but I'll be honest, the head kick did do a lot of damage to him. I'm not saying it didn't, but that was a punch finish. I'm not gonna lie. Just one. He's a really good puncher, really good power puncher. He just, in my opinion, yeah, I think that's the closest, in my opinion. You could say, well, that is, but yeah, Connor really wants a head kick, and I don't think he's gonna get one. Especially at the level he's at. Maybe if they, for some reason, give him a squash fight. But, yeah, that's my review of UFC 329, signing off.